The Australian Outback. It's a huge place with flat lands, really hot deserts, and rough but beautiful scenery. It's a tough place to live where animals have to fight to survive every day. And it's here, in this challenging environment, that we find the dingo. The dingo is a wild dog that has lived in Australia for a very long time. With its intense stare and spooky howl, the dingo represents the wild spirit of Australia. For thousands of years, the dingo has roamed these lands, learning to live in the harsh conditions and becoming a true survivor. But the dingo is more than just a hunter. It's a super important part of keeping the outback's environment healthy. It's like a vital thread in the web of life. The dingo's story is one of toughness and adaptation. It's a story that's connected to the history of Australia itself. And it's a story that's still being written today as we learn to live together in a world that's always changing. You can feel the dingo's presence throughout the outback. From the sound of leaves rustling as it hunts to the echoing howls that fill the night. It reminds us of the untamed spirit of this ancient land. The dingo is Australia's biggest hunter on land. It's at the top of the food chain, which means it plays a really important role in keeping the environment balanced. But people don't always understand this role. Some see the dingo as a bad animal, a danger to farm animals. But the truth is more complicated than that. Dingoes are actually really important for making sure there aren't too many plant-eating animals. Without dingoes, animals like kangaroos and emus would eat too much, and that would hurt the environment. Dingoes help keep the outback healthy and full of different plants and animals. And they do even more than just controlling the number of other animals. Dingoes also change how other animals behave and where they live. This creates a ripple effect, shaping the entire outback landscape. The dingo's role as a top predator shows us how connected everything is in nature. It reminds us that every species, even the scary or misunderstood ones, has an important job to do. Dingoes are very social animals. They live in groups called packs, just like their relatives, wolves. But dingo packs are special. They can change in size and structure depending on how much food and resources are available. Inside each pack, there's a clear leader. A top male and female lead the group. They're in charge of hunting, protecting their territory, and raising pups. The whole pack works together to survive, sharing the food they catch and keeping the young ones safe. This teamwork is really important for the dingo's survival. It allows them to hunt big animals, raise their pups together, and teach their hunting skills to the next generation. For the Aboriginal people of Australia, the dingo has a deep meaning. They are part of their culture and appear in their ancient stories and ceremonies. The dingo represents the wild spirit of the land, a symbol of toughness and the ability to adapt. The relationship between humans and dingoes is complicated. There have been problems, especially with farmers who are worried about their animals. But it's important to remember that dingoes are wild animals just trying to live their lives. The dingo fence, a really long fence that stretches across Australia, shows this conflict. It was built to protect sheep, but it has also caused some unexpected problems. It has disrupted the natural movement of animals and affected the balance of the ecosystem. It's really important that we find ways to live peacefully with dingoes. This means understanding how they behave, respecting their place in the environment, and finding ways to manage them sustainably. The future of the dingo, just like many other animals, depends on the choices we make. By choosing to live together, understanding their importance, and protecting their homes, we can make sure that the dingo's howl continues to echo across the outback for many years to come.